I got my first dog, I think I was probably 16, from a cousin of mine, and it just kind of bled on from there. There ain't nothing I'd rather do than watch a good set of dogs work some cows. You know, and that part of the country down in Florida where I grew up, it's a little more popular than it is in other parts of the world. Like, it's still a thing to work your cattle with dogs. But a lot of the country down there is kind of rough, and dogs kind of give you the ability to handle your cattle, you know, in them rough places. When we first moved up here to Arkansas, I ended up giving away most of my dogs, and then got up here, and we hadn't been up here a couple of months, and they had cattle get back up there on the mountain. We couldn't tow them back, and they were miles away from here. And I ended up having to go borrow some dogs to get them back, and so I realized that, you know, they were going to be needful up here too. So what I'm running is, so they would be black-mouthed cur dogs. Now there's different variations of that breed. Most of your cur dog work consists of baying, what we would call baying. So like hog hunting or hunting or catching cattle. I've got some buddies that's bayed their horses before when they couldn't catch their horse. You know, it's just all about the dog. You know, it's in them to stop that action of the animals. To find them, you know, they'll pick the scent up and trail them. But when they find those animals, their job is to kind of bay them and circle around them, hold them up so you can get there. Their kind of desire, once they find whatever animal you're after, is to just hold it up, what we would call bay. Wendy is kind of a little bit more aggressive. She got a little more bite to her, and that's the darker dog. And then Judy is my lighter dog. She likes to circle a little bit more, and they make a pretty dang good team because, you know, Wendy will kind of, if one tries to bust out, Wendy's going to go after him. And a lot of times they'll kind of work that themselves. Wendy will go to try to bring one back to the bunch while Judy is staying and ringing them cattle. You know, dogs that'll do that, that'll work like that, they're worth their weight in gold, especially when a man's trying to make a living.
Together as a group or a pack, when you start using 2 or 3 of them together, they do work in sync. God designed them to do what they're doing, and they love it and they're good at it, and I like having them.